Let's see. Alright. Hello and welcome back. Today's live stream we are going to be messing with this beautiful car. So I got a comment on the last live stream that basically said that they want to see a flying car. Oh, a car with wings rather. So it's hard to make it that way. And yeah, so that's why we're on automation right now. I have tested this thing once and it failed miserably because the rear tires decided to explode. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and fix it. So I think the best way I'm gonna go and fix about this is going to be making the arches in the rear a lot wider. Let me just verify that our live stream is going well. Wait a minute. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties, just give me a moment if you do not mind. I see we have some small errors that I have not taken care of. That one should be fine. Alright. Let's just fix this whole mess. My apologies for the mess up. There we go. Now this should be fine. Anyway, getting back to this. We have to make these arches very wide. Just because the vehicle that we're using has a very nasty way of exploding its own wheels. It doesn't look like we're gonna have to expand it that way, it's not working. So we have to get a little bit creative. If I remember it correctly, you can go beneath the feature page and then there's these. You can make these extremely wide wheels, front and rear. So we can remove those and make the thickness of our rear wheels a lot wider. Okay, that's the diameter. Okay, we're not messing with the diameter right now. Although it would help, but not really the way I think it's gonna help. But let's just do that. Let's increase that a whole lot. So we have extra wide boys in the rear. Because this thing needs to launch and it needs to launch properly. And not explode. Would be nice. Anyway, back to the wheels. We're gonna have to make the tire a whole lot higher. Taller actually, but semantics. So we're gonna leave it at, I think 635 would be good. And then I want to go to this tab here, increase the top speed even more, because I want this thing to basically accelerate until there's no tomorrow. There we go. We call this thing Proto 1. If I can spell it correctly. Proto 1, here we go, beautiful. So let's export this thing and mess with it in Beam. I think that would be awesome. So there we go, remove that and remove that. Just so it exports the right way. Hopefully we don't have wheels that explode, because that sucks every freaking time. We will have to see. And hopefully it exports. Because if I had problems where things don't export. So let's see. Come on, export please. There we go. Alright. So I'm quickly gonna hop over to Beam. And I'm gonna go and see whether or not this vehicle is gonna be loading first of all, and second of all working. If Beam wants to respond. I'm gonna go back here just for a second. Let's see, come on, come on. Stupid game. so I've got two games that are lagging, so just give me a moment if you do not mind. Okay. There we go. One game is unstuck. Right, why is this game not loading? Close automation now, and then we can open Beam. If Beam decides to work. These games are sometimes finicky. That's why I don't really do too much modifications while in a game with the live stream going. That's why I don't really do too much modifications. So yeah, while we wait, how's everybody's day been? I hope it was good. So far mine is awesome. Let's just see whether or not beamNG wants to play nicely. Come on game. Just work nicely is all I ask of you. Okay. My apologies once again for the lagginess. We should be loading into Beam now. This was the first prototype that I messed with and it did not work. So let's mess with prototype number 2. Hence the reason why I called this one we're gonna mess with now is Proto 1. Let's see, we have Proto 1 here, here is Proto 1. Please load, do not explode. Okay, let's see if the wheels still freak out. No, they just deflate. Okay. Yeah, nope. I'm still gonna mess with it. We pretty much have only front wheel drive right now. I would say this thing is failing pretty good. It's a good failure point. So I don't know what is going on with this game. Okay. Goes pretty out of control, so I think we can manage that. There we go. Once at the slightly higher top speed, it starts to sort of behave, I would say. Still doing 260 miles an hour, which is plenty fast. For a car that is in air quotes a flying car. I actually like what I did with the wings. It actually looks pretty good. And the front wheel just decided it's gonna go and live in outer space now. Okay, so now we know that a car like this doesn't like to behave. So it does the same thing again. Come on. Behave, you stupid thing. Okay. Instantly almost flat out. Suppose they're doing 400 miles an hour, which is quite quick. And the wheel just decided to. Okay. So I'm done messing with this now. This thing is pretty much just misbehaving too badly. So, what else should I do with this? Let's mess with it. Let's mess with something else. Oh yeah, the porta potty on wheels. That's just funny. I'm gonna mess with this thing now. since our idea firsthand doesn't work, let's just see if we can't make something else work. I believe we can. And if I remember correctly, if I have that mod still installed, we can basically attach a jet engine to this vehicle. Additional modifications. Okay, I don't have that mod installed. Bugger. Well, that's fine. We can have a proper engine, we'll call it. That engine is too quiet. No, it's not the intention today to mess with a beamNG vehicle, but that's what we have. That's what we have to mess with right now, because the stupid game does not want to make my vehicle work the right way. I'm just gonna add all the nitros, because safety third, as a friend of mine used to say. Let's add all of it. So if this thing explodes, it'll be fine. It might roll before it explodes though. This is fun. This thing with an all-wheel drive transfer case would be a fun time. Oh. This is a terrible idea, but I like terrible ideas. Oh, terrible idea, go. I think I just dislocated my whole car. I think. So I'm gonna deactivate the nitros until we get to an open spot where I can just leave this thing out. It's just funny. It's not like a 600 horsepower engine, I think. So that's all it's about. You can just get on it. Okay, before this thing just decides to say nope, I heard that. Okay, so we need additional modifications. This thing is starting to make me mad. Start a new UI. Oh yeah, forgot to say they updated the UI. It's pretty good now. I actually don't mind it. It is quite interesting, is what I would say. So let's see if we can't beefy this up. So let's put proper coils in the front and proper coils in the rear. Just so that this thing does not continuously just go and wheelies and do all sorts of dumb things. So the rear suspension is not the issue. Do we have a transfer case by chance? No, we don't. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to make those work. so it's slightly less bumpy in the front. That's a good idea. Hopefully it doesn't just spin out on me again. It's a lot more stable than used. Let's say that without me sure. Don't you spin out on me. Oh, stop. Straight, thank you. Okay, so we need some real tires on this thing, because it's starting to bother me that this thing just likes to spin its wheels. So let's see, rear suspension, wheels, no. We're gonna do some proper wheels on this thing. So, what do we have for wheels? We put a proper set of wheels on it. Some very, very wide wheels. Let's see how wide these are. These actually should theoretically work. Should at least. Then why? Okay, I'm just gonna have to test this and see if it works. And we snapped the drive shaft, nice. We're gonna have to feather the throttle all the way down there. Again. So we have to replace the tire shaft now. This game. Oh my goodness. Transmission, flywheel. I forgot that this thing has a proper issue now. Yeah, okay, let's do that drive shaft. Hopefully it doesn't explode it. I hope. Okay, let's try this again. So we can wheelie it without a problem. Got it. This thing does wheelies in 5th gear. Oh, that's just interesting. Alright, so I've had my fun messing around with all these crazy vehicles. Yeah. So what I'll say to you people is enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna go and do some outside stuff now. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and also if you like what you see here, just do me a favor and consider subscribing, because it's quite a mystery what I'm getting up to next. But anyways guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video, which is Tuesday. Bye bye.